Testing. Testing 1, 2. 为什么这样啊？
Hello. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. 有事情。
可以对在那边，可能是不能对，麦不可以对。Testing, testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. 这个 battery 你有换吗？
有啊，你不要看。
现在什么进来？Testing 1, 2, 3. 还会吗？
听着。
Testing. Hello? Hello?
Okay. Okay.
Are you can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear.
Ready to start the Dhamma talk?
Okay. Okay. We can start.
Okay. Sadhu. And good evening, everyone. Good morning for everyone in the East Hemisphere. Welcome to the 7-day plus 14-day Samatha-Vipassanā Meditation Retreat conducted by Sarah U. Aganya and Sarah U. Kovida. Today, Sarah U. Kovida will continue with the Dhamma talk on Bojjhanga Sutta, part 18. May we now respectfully invite Sarah to start today's Dhamma talk, and may we invite both interpreter Bante to start the translation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, now we will pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So now, the development of the Enlightenment factor of concentration. So we have already finished up to 5. Now today we have to continue with 6. Samaye Sambhasanata, the gladdening of the mind on occasion. So sometimes we don't have any peacefulness, any happiness, and then we have to gladden our minds. So here also mentioned not having joy or calmness or having weak wisdom. The mind will feel tasteless, then reflects the basis of sense of urgency. So for about sense of urgency, we have many different informations. So we have already talked about it in Vidya Sambojjhanga. But here I should add according to this part. In this part, the base of sense of urgency means suffering of rebirth. This is also one of the things. Then similarly, aging, sickness, death. So these are called the basis of sense of urgency. So when we are newly born baby, we're gonna do anything. Somebody must help us to do everything. Even sleeping, somebody might protect us. Otherwise, we have a lot of difficulty, right? Similarly, eating, including cleaning our body, we cannot do anything. Similarly, when we have very serious sickness, we cannot do anything. Even we cannot eat normally, then somebody must have. We cannot sleep. We cannot go. Somebody must carry. Without other people's help, we cannot survive. This is also called sickness, this suffering. When we grow very old also, we cannot do as we like. Our body become very weak. We cannot go, we cannot eat, we cannot sleep. Then when we have to do something, somebody must help us. This is called aging. So that means there are many conditions we cannot carry our body. When we are young, somebody must carry us. When we are very seriously sick, somebody must carry us. Then when we grow older, also we cannot carry our body, somebody must carry us. So when we have all these kind of conditions, then when we have more sense of urgency, when we reflect on these kind of things, we may have sense of urgency. So many people may not wish to do these kind of things because all of these kind of the recollections are undesirable. So if we don't have anything else, we have another one. This is suffering in the past existences. This is also unseen. So in this body life also we have to suffer for our surviving. This is also one of the things we can recall it. How you have to suffer for your surviving. Another thing is if we are negligent, we may be reborn in the hell. This is also future, right? We can recall it in the future life, we can be reborn in the hell. This is also suffering, miserable. Then this is also recollection. Then not only that, there are many, many other ways of reflections. Right? Although we do many different ways, if we cannot have any joy or any calmness, then as we have learned before, we can also do recollection of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So that means you can feel joy. So you can also do some recollection of Sutta that can bring you more peaceful and more faith. So briefly, if you can bring
Theodore?
Hello?
Hello, Shadow.
Okay, so connections is the problem.
Yes, Shadow. Shadow, can you hear us?
Okay, now.
Shadow,
Okay, I
please
can hear you.
channel. Yes.
Okay, so
Shadow.
okay, I'm going to start again, right?
Good now, yes, Shadow.
So only number 8, right? This is the very beginning of sorry, number 7. Number 7, right? Okay. And now number 7, Samayi Achupakanata. The regarding of the mind without interfering on occasion. So we have some simile here, the simile of a charioteer. When the two horses are running properly, the charioteer need not control the horses. Similarly, when the 5 controlling faculties are balanced, the meditator need not control his mind. This is the simile. So there are many other types of equanimities. Here, when we say Echupakanata, we can also say equanimity. So we have many different types of equanimity. For example, in this case, we can say Viryubhaka, natural efforts, more equanimous efforts. So that means without any excessive efforts, just trying to do normally, following the flow of concentration. For example, sometimes your mind and object become harmonious. You can know it effortlessly. That means your mind can keep knowing the breathing or nimitta effortlessly. At the time, without any struggling, we can maintain focus on it. This is called Achupakana. But briefly, when we talk about Achupakana, we must understand Viryubhaka, equanimous efforts. No excessive efforts, not very weak effort also. So when we have this kind of efforts, we can also maintain concentration. This is also the way to develop concentration. Okay, now we have next one, 8. Asamahita Bukala Vivajana, the avoiding of people who do not have concentrated minds. So here one more thing about concentration, concentrated minds. So in the concentrated mind, we also can know asset concentration or absorption concentration. So that kind of level will be too high for other people. When we have Pratibhakanimita, the counterpart sign, when our mind can absorb on it, then we may have Apana Samadhi or Vichara Samadhi. Then there are some people, they are not very interested in meditation. To avoid the person is who is not interested in jhana and has never practiced samatha before. Then also make efforts to be busy with many other activities. So sometimes, even in the meditation center, we have many different people like that. They are busy with many other things except meditation. So when somebody is busy with many unnecessary things, like a bliboda, obstacles, or impediments, it can be major impediments, it also can be minor impediments. So whatever things they are doing, if they are busy with many unnecessary things, we can say asmahita pukala. They are not inclined to meditation. In this case, we can say the bad people, right? Then they cannot have our concentration, we should avoid. In every single enlightenment factors, we have already mentioned different types of associations. In every single enlightenment factors, we also mention different people to avoid. But here, in this case, we are talking about concentration. That's why we must avoid unconstricted person. The 9. Samahita Bukala Sevanata, association with people who have concentrated minds. So if we can associate with people who have concentrated minds. Then we can also emulate and also aspire to his way of practice. So the meditator should associate with this kind of person. The main thing is we can learn from them. It's also important to have good friends. So in this case, avoiding and associating both, right? In every single enlightenment fetters, we have different people to associate, different people to avoid. But now here also again, this is concentration. So experienced people, then also they have a good mind, good attitudes. Then they can also have our practice, and we can also associate with that kind of people. Now 10. Jhana Vimokha Bajjhanga. This one is a little bit big topic. So here the Buddha explains the practice on absorption and the emancipations. The Buddha explains the 8 jhanas, the absorptions, as you have already known, 8 jhanas, 4 material jhanas and 4 immaterial jhanas. Then 8 vimokkha's, emancipation, in many discourses. So we have to reflect on this kind of attainment. Okay, now I should introduce something about emancipation. So we have 8 emancipation. The first 3 are about kasina. Okay, now 1. The editor right down here, right? I just introduce briefly. The first one is taking internal kasina, internal one as a kasina object. For example, we may have head hair is black for Asian people mostly. And we can also do black kasina. Then black is a red. Taking black as an object, we can also do black kasina. Then fat and urine are yellow. We can also practice yellow kasina. Then bone and teeth are white. We can also practice white kasina. So these are the subjects, internal subjects. So by taking internal one as object, we can practice material jhana. Now sometimes we don't have internal one, we just take external one. For example, external piece of clothes, piece of paper, or anything. Taking external one as objects, now we can also attain material jhana. We can also practice kasina. And the third one is we call subha. Subha means beautiful. So if there's a well-developed kasina, the color will be really very, very nice. It doesn't mean when we are in the jhana, we can know beautiful knowledge, right? That means when we are in the jhana, we must know the nimitta. That's why the color is well expanded or well developed. That's why it's very, very nice. Nice color, stable color. Then we can say this is a subha nimitta. So these 3 are concerning with material jhana. Then we also have another group, immaterial jhana. As you have already known, immaterial jhana, boundless space, boundless consciousness, nothingness jhana, neither perception nor non-perception, altogether 4. So previous material 3 material practice and also 4 immaterial jhana, altogether is 7. The last one is called sanya virita, the sensations of perception and feeling. Sanya virita nirodha means sensation of feeling and perception. That means nirodha samapatti, the cessation attainment. These 8 are called 8 emancipations, 8 vimokkha's. So if we can recall all these vimukha and emancipations, then this is also helpful for our practice, but not easy for everybody, right? This is not for beginners. For those who have experienced many different things, many different meditation subjects, they can do it. Maybe if they have very limited experience also, for example, they have already expanded Kasina very well, then very nice, very stable, they can also recall all the things. This is also possible. Okay, now the last one. The Dadimodada, the inclination towards development of enlightenment fetters of concentration. So this means willingness or supreme desire to attain jhana anytime and anywhere. So here in this case, in every single posture, our mind must incline to attain jhana, incline to develop the enlightenment fetter of concentration. This is also important. If we are unwilling to practice, we cannot improve. So in every single enlightenment fetter, we also mentioned the Tatimutata. You may have remember. So this is second to the end also, right? That means this enlightenment fetter is second to the end. So tomorrow will be the last enlightenment fetter. Okay, so we have already talked about concentration very long. Now we also have to know how it's mentioned in the Pali canons. Vivijeva kami vivija agusalehi dhamehi savitakan savicharam vivekacham vidisukam pataman jana ubasamaja viharati. Then that means whenever the Buddha talk about the first jhana, the Buddha use the same formula, the same message. That's why this is also important to know. So whenever you have read this kind of passage, you must remember it's first jhana. Right? So Buddha never say first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. This didn't say directly like that. Whenever the Buddha talk about first jhana, the same passage. Okay, now vivijeva kamehi, being free from sensual pleasures. So attaining jhana, one's mind is free from defilements, kilesa, and sensual pleasure, vatu kama. So that means defilements are kilesa kama, the pleasurable object are called vatu kama. So that means the defilements will take sensual pleasure, the defilements that take sensual pleasure cannot arise at the time of attainment. Okay, if we say another way, when we can attain jhana, defilement cannot arise, then our mind cannot take sensual pleasure as an object. This is called vivijeva kamehi. The vivija agusalehi dhamehi. So that means it's also like all the agusala karma. Okay, I was mentioning as if the fire were extinguished automatically if there's no fuel, no more fuel. There will be no more defilements fire, there's no more sensual objects. Okay, sensual objects are the fuel. Okay, the main thing is if we have many different things, if we have many different things, then if we have many enjoyable objects, then our mind is a lot of fuel, right? Then many defilements will arise. So if we don't have any sensual pleasure, any fuel, then defilements cannot arise. So anyway, the main thing is vivijeva kamehi means our mind is free from sensual pleasures and also defilements. Okay, now vivijeva agusalehi dhammehi, being free from unwholesome dhamma. This is like a difficult form, right? So that means in the case of karma also one of the things. It's also agusala karma, agusala. But now here, which are agusalehi dhammehi, free from all types of agusala. So that means not only sensual pleasure, also can overcome all types of akusala. Also mentioned here, Dhammehi, this is the plural form. Then these two are called Bahananga of jhana. Panjans jhana factors. We also mention Vikambana, Vikanami, Panjani. So now the rest of factors are called Sambayoga. For example, here Savitaka, Savijara, Savitakan, Savijara, Viveka Jampiti Sukhan mentioned, right? Or we call Sambayoganga, associated factors. Okay, now there are 10 qualities of jhanas. This will be the last part of today's topic. Jhana is good in the beginning with the purity, so we free from hindrances. The one thing, the having mere mind toward the nimitta, without restlessness. So that means the mind is neither strong nor weak. That's why this goes to a nimitta. Here also without laziness. So when our mind becomes very weak, we may feel lazy. When our mind becomes very strong and very active, it will cause restlessness. So having medium minds toward the nimitta. Here nimitta means Pratipala nimitta, the counterpart sign. And C, absorbing in nimitta. So the mind can absorb in the nimitta very deep, then very well. This is called purifications and 3 aspects. So the main thing is actually all of them can be considered as a mind, The first one is also mind is pure, even defilements. Second one is also medium minds. This is also minds. The other one is absorbing minds in the nimitta. So it's also purity. When we have all this purity, this is, we say, good in the very beginning. You don't have good beginning, have in the middle also. We must have medium mind to our nimitta. It must be natural, naturally. Then we can say it is a purity. Okay, now we have the next one. Jhana is a with economic as spiritual minds. This is also an example. You may have very strong tranquility, rapture, joy, abundance, or pleasant. Then our mind will go there frequently.
Shadow. Shadow. Sorry, Shadow.
So now here in this, go
Shadow.
ahead.
Shadow,
Okay.
can you hear us? Shadow, we can't really hear you from
I can hear you.
Yeah, but we can't really hear you, Shadow. Do you want us to share the PowerPoint for you, Shadow? Because it will take up your data if we are sharing the PowerPoint. Hello, Shadow?
Okay, you can share. Okay.
Bante, terima kasih. Bante, 你能 share 那个 PowerPoint 吗？ OK， satu.
Okay.
Soto, could you repeat the first part, the previous slide, because we can't really hear your voice just now.
Okay, so previous slide, right?
Yeah, previous one. Jhana is good in the beginning.
Good in the beginning. Good in the
Yes.
beginning. Okay.
Sadhu.
Okay. So let me, okay, we have already mentioned here, right? Good in the very beginning means free from hindrances, the mind is pure. So we have already mentioned free from hindrances, even in previous one. That means in every jhana, in the very beginning, our mind must be free from hindrances. This is the one thing. Sorry. Another one is having mind to what the nimitta, without laziness, without something is active. Have restlessness. Sometimes become weak. Neither so strong nor too weak. Then this is called medium mind towards. Yeah, nimitta means Patipaka nimitta, the counterpart sign. Then C, absorb in nimitta. Absorb in nimitta means this also important factors, right? That means our mind can absorb in the Patipaka nimitta. So these three are good in the very beginning. If we summarize, all the three are minds. The first one, mind is free from hindrances. That's why mind is pure. This is also mind. Two, also, having medium mind. This is also mind. C, absorb in the nimitta. This is also mind. So mind must be pure, being free from hindrances. Then we must have medium mind toward the nimitta. Our mind must absorb in the nimitta. These are called good in the very beginning for the purity. Then again, we have to move to good in the middle. And good in the middle, jhana is a good in the middle with equanimity in three aspects. Equanimity towards purity of mind. This one is also very important. So here, when we talk about purity equanimities, there are actually many equanimities. So I have already mentioned before, we have Urupekha, but here in this case, we can say Gajanupekha. So that means, although we experience many good qualities, we have equanimities. For example, when you have very strong and very powerful bliss, tranquility, joy, or any pleasant feeling, pleasant experiences, your mind will incline there. Your mind will go there. So in the case of equanimity toward purity of the mind, although the mind is very pure, then our mind will not go there. We will not recall our mind too much. This is also called equanimity toward purity of mind. Then B, equanimity towards when focusing minds on the right object, the medium mind. So that means, although we focus very well, then we also have equanimity towards the mind. Because the main thing is the mind will keep knowing the objects continuously. Then we don't feel happy or we don't feel lazy with this. Then we just have equanimity towards all the medium minds. Actually, previous one we have already mentioned the medium minds and equanimous mind towards previous styles we have mentioned, right? That means like neither laziness nor restlessness. We can say medium minds. That means minds that we're focusing. Although we have good focusing, then we have equanimity toward it. Another thing is, see, equanimity towards one-pointed mind associated with defilements. So that means one-pointedness, one-pointed minds, keep knowing one object continuously. Okay, here we have three. Well, that means medium mind. What is restlessness? Here, being, even if it's well for the mind objects.
Shadow.
Okay. 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 I will repeat, related to previous slides. Okay. The first one, equally to our spiritual minds. So we have already mentioned
Shadow. Shadow.
previous one.
Shadow.
Hello.
Hello, Shadow. Shadow. Shadow, can we turn off your video?
Hello.
Hello, Shadow. What's your
Hello.
connection?
Can you hear me?
Very weak. Can we turn off your video? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Sarah, point B.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Sarah.
Hello.
Now we can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, Shadow.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Your sound is breaking.
Hello? Hello?
Shadow? Hello,
Hello?
Shadow? Hello, Shadow?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, Shadow, we can hear you.
Okay, so hello?
Hello, Shadow, we can hear you.
Share it. Okay. Okay now? Share screen is okay.
Shadow, can you see the screen? Share screen?
Okay, I can see. Okay, I can see. Okay,
Okay, so
now.
Shadow, please don't turn on your video. Maybe we just take your voice.
So I have to repeat this part, right?
Yes, part B.
B also okay. So you're gonna be towards where focus mind on the right object. So we have already talked about in the very beginning. There's also neither laziness, right? No restlessness. This is called medium mind. So although we have medium mind, we have equanimity toward it. This is all. Equanimity towards mind. So that means our mind can keep knowing one object all the time. Although we have that kind of purity of the minds, then that's not associated with defilements. That we don't feel happy, also, we have equanimity towards the one body mind. Because this is actually ubekha in the jhana. We have many different types of equanimities. We have already mentioned before. We do ubekha, equanimous efforts. Now here we can say janubekha, equanimity in the main thing is, although we have very good quality, we don't feel happy. We don't feel happy or unhappy. This is called equanimity. Then again, we may have another one, good in the end. It also means that when we have good conditions, then we can also say this is the qualifying in the right. Another thing here, I mean, jhana is a good in the end with the joint and full aspect. Okay, we can see here one more thing: joy, happiness, or anything. So join due to jhana dhamma. So we have all the dhammas. Jhana dhamma is not only jhana, there are many mentalities. None of them are excessive. All of them are equal. They are rising very well. That means balancing well. Because of the balancing jhana dhamma, then we can also feel joy. This is also good in the end. Then another thing is B, join due to having the same functions of controlling faculties, that all of them have the same function of freedom from defilements. Say controlling faculties. Actually, this one are also very familiar with everybody here, right? So the main thing is when we have saddha, the saddha also make functioning to free from defilements. When our mind become very, very strong, then there's also very strong saddha. So here in this case, saddha is free from defilements. Only that samadhi. Of course, if there's samadhi can be two different samadhi, right? Right concentration, right concentration. Also free from defilements. Just making to be free from defilements. Then we also have Panya, wisdom. If there's a Panya, there cannot be defilement. It's very clear already. What about witty efforts? We have witty effort or mental effort, both. This effort also making the mind free from defilements. Mindfulness is to be free from defilements. That's why all the controlling faculties are one to be free from defilements. They have a function. That's why this is also joy. It also can produce the joy. C. Joy due to balancing efforts for those controlling faculties. So it means we have a same function of controlling faculties. Then we also have balancing efforts for all these controlling faculties. So balancing effort means not too strong, not too weak. This is called balancing efforts. Too much effort, it will cause restlessness. Efforts, it will cause laziness. But now here, our mind must be free from laziness and restlessness. We have meals. Then it also supports the controlling faculties. Because of this kind of concentrations, this kind of efforts, we can also feel joy over it. This is also good in the end. E. Joy due to repeatedly arising of all associated dhammas. So here I mention all associated dhammas. So when we talk about the first jhana, I have already mentioned the Pali passage, Vijiva kami vicha akusalehi dhammi savitakan savicha vivekajam piti sukham, right? Mentioned already. There are many associated dhammas. So they will arise repeatedly without any. So that there is also joy. So these are good in the end. Okay, so when we say jhana, in the very beginning, because of purity, good in the beginning is purity. We can also understand the purity of practice is good in the beginning. If our practice is not very pure, then we cannot experience any jhana. We can also say good foundation. When we have some improvement, then we have good in the middle. Good in the middle is immunity. So whatever good things experience we have, we may have equanimity. We may not follow any good experiences, good qualities. This is also important. For example, in your practice, particularly in meditation center, sometimes when you see the light, you are mind inclined to the light. This is a really good experience, right? Then we don't have equanimity toward the light. Not only that, when you have joy, rapture, tranquility, mind will go there. Then we don't have equanimity. So the main thing is, good in the middle is equanimity. We must have equanimous mind toward all the good conditions. It will be for our improvement. Good in the end is, I have already mentioned here, this is a joy. Although we have all the good conditions, we also have equanimities, and there is also joy. Of course, joy is not excessive joy. When our joy, our happiness becomes very strong, it also can cause restlessness. Anyway, main thing is, if some of the enlightenment factors are excessive, if some of the jhana dhammas are excessive, then they cannot work properly. Actually, I've already talked about controlling faculties. In the case of controlling faculty in Dhammavicaya Sambhojjhanga, for example, when Saddha becomes excessive, all other jhana dhamma, all other controlling faculties cannot work properly. Okay. Similarly, piti become very powerful, for example, right? So strong. Then Saddha cannot function that dimaka decision, cannot make decision. Not only that, Panya cannot know the object clearly, deeply. The Samadhi cannot keep one point in it because it's so strong. It also, the piti is discovering all other mental factors. So that's why here, although we have a lot of joy, we cannot say it's just a joy, just a balance and joy. Right? Then we have this kind of things, we can say good in the end. Okay, so these are the quality of jhana. If when somebody asks, how can we know that we attain jhana? We can check these 10 quality. The first one, purity of the practice. Second one, equanimity. The third one, joy. When we have all these conditions, just keep knowing the objects, keep knowing Privaka Nimitta with all these 10 qualities, we can see we are in jhana. Even in the party where already mentioned, right? Vijiva Kamavita Agosalehi Dhamehi. That means minds are free from hindrances, sensual pleasure, and free from all types of unwholesome minds, unwholesome mental states. That's called Bahananga, abandoning, give it up. Another thing is Savitaka and Savitaka Jambi jhana factors. So we must have these jhana factors. They are working well. Then our mind will keep knowing the one object. Okay, so today we have already talked about purifications of business, such as India, Samvana, balance and faculty. Maintain also.
Single. Dear Dhamma brothers and sisters, please wait a while because today Seattle's network is very unstable. Sarah is in Nepal now. So please wait a while. Sarah is disconnected now. 是尼泊尔的线不好，今天尼泊尔那边的线不好。对，但我这里我现在是用尊者的手机的，因为我 connect 那个 landline 也是不可以。这台可以，这台它只有少过10而已。现在不能换。小的，小的。To your kapia, zero kapia. No, because it's
Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
yes, zero,
hello.
zero. I hear you, zero.
Okay.
Zero, is it very
Number 4.
difficult to connect today, Zero?
Sure. Very difficult to connect. Because
Because it's
very weak.
already Zero, because it's already 8 p.m. and if it's very difficult for you today, maybe we stop the session earlier today.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, because it will be very difficult for Zero, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So Sarah, shall we invite Sarah to lead us in making aspiration and sharing our merits?
Okay, so we can do it, right?
Sadhu, yes.
Okay, so Etavata cha amehi sambadam punya sambadam
Sambadam punya sambadam
sabbe devanumodantu
sabbe deva anumodantu
sabbe bhutanumodantu
sabbe bhuta anumodantu
sabbe sattanumodantu
sabbe satam anumodantu
sabba sampatti siriya
sabba sampatti siriya
idame nyatinam hotu
dhamme nyatinam hotu
sukhita hontu nyatayo
sukhitam hontu nyatayo
idame nyatinam hotu
dhamme nyatinam hotu
sukhita hontu nyatayo
sukhitam hontu nyatayo
idame nyatinam hotu
dhamme nyatinam hotu
sukhita hontu nyatayo
sukhitam hontu nyatayo
idame punyam
dhamme punya
asawakaya
asamaya
waham hotu
hotu
idame punyam
dhamme
nibbanasa
nivanasa
bhattayo hotu
pachayo hotu
mama punya bhagam sabbasatanam
Sattvasatanam
bhajemi
Jijimi
te sabhe
Te Satam
me samam
Samam
punya bhagam
Buddha
labantu
Sadhu
sadhu.
Thank you, Seattle, and thank you for your teachings today. And thank you, everyone, for your time and participation. Until we meet again tomorrow, may all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.